Alright, Mill Pond here. It's been 3 months since I posted a video. I had wrist surgery. I had to cut a piece of glass out of my wrist that had been there for apparently 44 years and cut the ulnar nerve trying to come out of my wrist. And they had to sew the ulnar nerve back, and it's been 3 months since I've shot. Like this Friday it would be 3 months ago that I had the surgery. So I'm shooting again and looking forward to it. I'm shooting a Matrix Bulldog with the Excalibur C2 crank on there, the Twilight DOA scope. And I'm going to go ahead and show you I'm shooting 220 yards on that balloon there, and I'll range it with the rangefinder, Leopold rangefinder, 1200i TBR, True Ballistic rangefinder. I'll go ahead and range that for you so you know it's 220. And show you Bishop Archery here contacted me and asked me if I'd be interested in trying to break my own personal record with their broadheads. And it's really the farthest I'd shot, like the broadheads were like 100 yards before, and I was always just shooting the field points, but they said these shoot 150 yards plus, highly accurate. So they said they'd be willing to send me some to try if I'd try to bust my own record, 322 yards. So I told them, sure, I'll go 325 if they shoot accurate, like a field point and that. I said, I'll go ahead and go 325 yards just to say I broke my personal record, and interested in shooting the broadheads here. I'd be amazed if they were shooting accurately at that distance, Well, I went ahead and got them on my 20-inch carbon Luminoc, which is 270 grain. So you're looking at 370 grain on the Luminoc on the left there, the yellow vein. And then the white vein is 365 grain because it's 265 without the Luminoc. So got the 4-inch veins going, 20-inch carbons, and got the broadheads on there. I believe you can see that to the left and right of the screen. And in the center, I've got the Scientific Method lifetime warranty, patent pending there on these broadheads, and 100 grains. And they've got 600 and 800, I believe, broadheads, but I'd be interested in seeing how accurate these are. And I've shot a couple times at 220 out here, and it's highly accurate, man. I've hit like right near the balloon, like right below it, literally where the balloon balanced on top of the bolt, bounced and bounced and landed on it, and then I've shot just above it. So I mean, they're shooting on the money. So I'm going to go ahead and range it and put it on the target, bust the balloon at 220 yards with the Bishop Archery broadheads. They're single bevel and extremely sharp, so don't cut yourself and try to sue them. It said, I thought that was hilarious because that's the truth. But gonna go ahead and back it up here, range it, take the shot. Once I bust the balloon, then I'm gonna do another video of shooting 3/4 inch pine. I went ahead and stopped, got some 3/4 inch pine board, and I want to see what the penetration is on a pine board, 3/4 inch at 220 yards. Then I'm gonna start backing up to 300 yards. But just want to let you know, didn't get ate by zombies, ain't fell off the earth, and ready to start posting again. And this is the Excalibur Matrix Bulldog 400, Twilight DOA scope, HHA optimizer, and C2 crank. And featuring the Bishop Archery broadheads. Lifetime warranty, man, that's awesome. Alright, Mill Pond out. Let's get this party started. 220. 219 at the sandbags, 220 at the balloon right there, 220. So Bishop Archery, broadheads, 220 yards. Got the Twilight DOA scope, HHA optimizer, C2 crank for consistent string alignment. Wind's blowing out of the southwest, 8 gusting to 12. Humidity 78%, and the feels like temperature is 106 to 108. Shooting at that balloon right yonder, 220 yards. I've ranged it, got the GoPros recording a close-up. I'm going to see if I can get me taking this shot and keep the target in line, something like that, so you can see that I've taken the shot and see the balloon disappear. Let's try that. Okay, Here we go, 370 grain total. Nailed it. Alright. I'll zoom down here and see if we can see. I think you probably heard it too. Yep, we nailed it. Alright, go ahead and back this up. 220 yards. Excalibur Matrix Bulldog. And Bishop Archery Broadheads, 220. Now I'm going to do a 3/4 inch pine board, and we're going to test the penetration of the broadhead at 220 yards. That'll be next. Alright, Excalibur Matrix Bulldog and Bishop Archery out. Nailed it. Alright, mill pond out here. Just shot this balloon at 220 yards. Shot it with the patent pending scientific method, lifetime warranty Bishop Archery Broadheads. Made in USA, US steel, 100 grain, single bevel. 50 state legal. There it is, www.bishoparchery.com. Need to check them out. These are the 100 grains. They got 600 grains. I believe they even got 800 grains. But you have to go ahead and check it out. And they're coming out with the cold fusion carbon bolts. God willing, the creek don't rise this fall. And anxious to check those out as well. They was nice enough to go ahead and send me these broadheads. Sent me a couple of packs, or actually 3 packs of them, to test out here, and I'm working my way back. Going to break my own record of 322 yards with the broadhead here. I'm going to go ahead and I shot a field tip at 322. I'm going to go for 325 plus with the Bishop Archery broadheads here because they're shooting highly accurate at 220 yards here. With the wind was gusting, or wind was blowing 8 to 12 mile an hour, and humidity was 78%, and the feels like is 106 to 108. But busted that balloon, no problem. We're going to go ahead and test them out on some 3/4 inch pine board also. See what kind of penetration we get at 220, and going to go ahead and start moving back. Still got plenty of adjustment on the scope and everything, and going to end up see what we get. Alright, nice caliber matrix Bulldog shooting the Bishop Archery broadhead, 100 grain. Highly recommended by Mill Pond. Check them out.